If you told me that Overwatch was coming back in the Big 26, I probably would never believe you, but here we are with Overwatch's biggest and probably best update in the last couple of years.
I can't stop winning!
And all I gotta say is thank you, Nutties, for making Blizzard Entertainment smell those smelling salts because they finally locked in. So I'm gonna show you some of the things and why it's worth it for you to come back in Overwatch 2. Let's get it. So starting off, the new season introduces us to 5 brand new characters in Anran, Domina, Jetpack Cat, Mizuki, and Emery. Hashtag change Anran's face. Okay, so Princess Azula's whole shtick is that she is lighting you on fire constantly. She is constantly trying to burn you by doing her M1, which throws out these fire daggers or whatever, and they light you on fire, and there's a little meter above your head. Your right click actually makes the fire a whole lot worse, and it explodes and it burns you even more, and it's very, very scary, and all her other stuff pretty much helps you be burned to a crisp. Yo, this is the worst gameplay I've ever played. Look, bro, look, burn, burn, burn. Here we go. So Anran's ult is pretty sick. It allows you to go into the sky and dive down, applying burn stacks to anybody who already had burn stacks, or sometimes instantly igniting somebody if they're like in the radius. It doesn't instantly kill people unless, you know, they took some damage beforehand. But again, I think it's pretty cool. Another cool part about this ult, there's technically a second ult where it allows you to come back to life and completely ass blast anybody who was around you who recently killed you. Bitch. Oh, fuck, I'm solo you, bitch. I'm out. Bitch, come back. Let's round to it. Come on. Yeah. It's actually really fun to play, so I would highly recommend you try her. Meanwhile, Jetpack Cat is probably the spawn of Satan because Jetpack Cat's main ability, being the lifeline, allows any hero to hook to you and do certain things. Oh my goodness. Jetpack Cat also has an ability to do burst healing around everyone, similar to Baptiste if you know what I'm talking about. And then from there, Jetpack Cat also does healing by shooting you. So you can actually do a lot of healing with Jetpack Cat if you know what you're doing. But the craziest and the most toxic thing she can do is her ult. And you know what? I'm just gonna show you. Come here, nigga. Fuck ass. Kinda pissy. Next is the Dami Mommy known as Domina. Domina has a really unique shield that you have to shoot specific parts so it breaks. It doesn't break all at once, so you really got to think about the positioning you're trying to break at, because sometimes she can just move to the other side of the shield to protect herself. Not to mention, Domina has some nice CC when she pushes you into the wall, and it actually does more damage when she pushes you into the wall rather than just pushing you out of the way. And she has like this grenade-like thing where she shoots it at you, and that it kind of explodes in a radius. A really cool thing about that is one of the perks allow you to actually put slow on it, so when it hits you, you also get slowed with it. I think Domina has the most unique ult out of everyone in the game because her ult pretty much says screw you by completely disabling your ability to shoot and puts you in a tiny cage. See, the tiny cage can explode after a little bit if it's not shot at. Your teammates can shoot at it, and since you can't shoot, you can only shoot inside the cage, so naturally it starts breaking down the cage. It really can decide a team fight, and you should really understand when to use it. It's a good ult. And not to mention, I get to stare at Domina the entire time. Well, it's actually in first person, but you know what I mean. Next is Stinky Poo Poo Man, aka Mizuki.
I've looked to my right, Deji. Look to my left, AJ. These partners stink of
I don't really like Mizuki that much. I think he's just a fake ass Saja boy, and I really don't like the fact that he's a fake ass Saja boy, but I'm going to still cover him anyway because that's my job, technically. So Mizuki gets to heal by doing damage. So Mizuki has to do damage to fill up that meter in the middle of her screen, and the higher it is, the more healing that he does overall. With his E, he does his best BDSM impression and binds you to the location. You can't move and do anything. So you're pretty much dead. So Mizuki pretty much stole Sue Storm's homework, because what he does for his ultimate is that he makes a large circle which blocks damage and heals you while you're in the circle, which, just like Sue Storm, is pretty effective as an ult. Overall, Mizuki's actually really good, but I mean, seriously, don't like his personality, and I don't like he's just a fake Saja boy. And last and certainly not least, we have Call of Duty Man, aka Emery. Emery is all about applying pressure with his unique gun and his unique abilities that are actually pretty fun to use. So his gun is actually really unique because you can scope in, and when you scope in, it makes his damage fall off a whole lot better. When you just do the regular 3-round burst, you have like a decent range, probably mid-range, but you can go to longer ranges when you scope in without having to suffer from the penalty of damage drop off. And it makes Emery really, really versatile on the field because he can come from you at any different angle from pretty much any different range he feels like doing shit at. In his shift, he's just blicking people down. He uses his shift, he gets like this special gun that gives him lifesteal on every bullet you hit. So I just spam that joint, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, selling me, chat. It's the first game he already selling me, and we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die because $90. Cause and now he's gonna go on, so this guy's a bot. And he has a grenade, which is also really dope. There's a perk for the grenade where you can make it to a Semtex. So pretty much I'll just be chucking that joint when there's a bunch of enemies and hoping for the best. As for his ultimate, he pretty much becomes like this cybernetic form where he flies into the air and he starts bombarding you with energy balls. He has his left click which shoots like regular energy balls, and then his right click does this one big one that charges up. So you can really scatter enemies, or you can really dismantle a team if you really know what you're doing with this ult, man. Emery is cool, and I actually like him out of all the new heroes the most. And I don't really need to beat a dead horse in this video, so I'm just gonna go over the couple other things that are new into the story. For example, like Faction War, it's really cool. You get to pick a side between Overwatch and Talon, and you get rewards for whatever side you have. You can switch it up every week. And how Vendetta actually no-diff Doomfist in the story, but who actually believes that one, Doomfist even died, and two, that Vendetta got that dub that easily. She's just an industry plant who's gonna get moved over. I personally think Overwatch is back and it's better than ever. It definitely incentivizes you to play the game, and I'm telling you right now, I think you should really try it. But tell me what you think in the comment section below. This has been your favorite space alien, and I'm ending this transmission. Later.